black moms. Actually, no, let me not use black moms or black dads. Afro-Caribbean parents. Come forward, let's talk. And I'm saying Afro-Caribbean because what I'm about to talk about is something that we in the Afro-Caribbean community experience. That's why I'm talking about it. That's why I said black or Afro-Caribbeans, okay? I can't speak for any other community. Okay, come let us talk. You know when I always say to a lot of Afro-Caribbean parents, black parents, learn to instill confidence in your children. I am not messing around. Learn to also listen to your kids. You know the type of child you're raising at home. Don't let nobody outside paint a different version of your child for you and then you believe them. Because a lot of us Afro-Caribbean parents, we have this behavior. I used to too, until I said to myself, wait, I know my children in the house. Why am I listening to someone else outside? And I understand there are some children that they are different people in the house and different people at home. I'm not talking about those kids. I'm talking about the ones that you know the kind of household your child has come from. You know what you're raising in the house. Don't let anyone else paint your child as somebody else outside there. Know your child as well. Know your child and have confidence and trust in your child as well. I say this to say something recently happened with my son. I'm not going to go in depth, but I'm just going to touch the surface. Okay, so if you don't know here, my son is a boxer. He's 15 years old. He's not professional. He's still an amateur, but he's training to become one. So on this day, my son went to school quite late. He's in secondary school. He went to school quite late that morning. He didn't want to go. He had cold and he had a fight a day before after, and he was like, Mom, I just want to rest for my fight. And I'm like, no, you have to go to school. I don't care. You're gonna be a boxer and you're still gonna get education. Get out of the house and go to school. And my son went to school on this day. He was a bit late. So the minute my son walked through the door, there was two white male teachers called my son to the side. And you need to also understand we live in a Caucasian area. Called my son to the side and said to they started interrogating my son, interviewing my son. Initially, my son thought, because it was running late, he ran late to school. Maybe that's why they're trying to talk to him, which was weird for him because it was like, just give me detention. But anyways, they sat him down and they started asking him a very weird question. Immediately, my son knew where this question was going. There was no adult there. It was just these two male white teachers. Immediately, my son left the room, called my phone and go, Mom, where are you? Get here now, please. Now, they are trying to accuse me of so, and so. I was like, wait, what? That is out of your character. That's not who you are. Immediately, I was actually at the gym. I drove straight to school. I walked up into the classroom where the teachers, not classroom, the office room where they were trying to interrogate my son. And I said to them, okay, go ahead, I'm listening. I sat there. Immediately, I let them know I'm an aggressive black mother. Oh, yes, I am. I'm very proud to be. I always say this to all these teachers whenever they try my children. I am an aggressive black mother. Don't try me or my children. I sat there with them, and then they went, someone accused your son of yada yada. Well, your son fits a description. I was like, wait, hang on a minute. Did the person actually say it was my son, or my son fits the description? Because I am confused right now. You need to tell me exactly. And they went, the person my son fits the description. I was like, okay, my son is black. He's got dreadlocks. There are a lot of black boys in this school with dreadlocks. So, have you tried to interview all of them? Their tongue, the cat cuts their tongue. I was like, listen, you are not going to point fingers at my son, accuse him and fuck his head up with this sort of allegation. Because the allegation they're trying to put on my robe on my child is something where back in the days, they would not even let you talk. No evidence, no proof. They would chuck you in the prison straight away. I'm grateful to God this is 2025, because imagine if this was back in the days. They would just lock the key and chuck my son away without any proof of evidence. So I said to them, this is a big allegation. And you do realize this boy is 15 years old. This can fuck with his mind. He's a child. This can F with his mind. And then they went, oh no, we're not trying to mess with his mind. We can give him proper help. No, you can't give him proper help. You're not going to pinch him and blow air at it. No, you've tried to accuse him of something going off of description. No proofs, no evidence. Have you gone to check CCTV footage? Have you gone to check all of these things before you come to point finger at my son? Because there's so many other black boys, but you chose my son. So have you gone to check? They went, and I looked at those teachers that day. I said to them, listen, I'm an aggressive black mother. Don't mess with my children. Immediately I left. I called the police. actually also wrote the school board, because I'm like, you are not going to make allegation. Because you know what happened to my child that night, yeah? Like I said previously, my child had a boxing match the next day, a boxing fight. That effed his head up that night. He went to training. We literally had to force him to go to training that night. He went to training. On his way home, even his coach had to call me like, whoa, they've done a number. Whatever it is they've done to him at school, they fucked with his head right now, because he can't even function at training. On his way home from training, my son was walking. He didn't get on the bus. He was crying. He was shaking. Mom, I don't know what to do. And this is how I just realized, like, this is how they fuck up with the mind of our kids. They try to cut them from the root in this country. So, dear moms, I am begging you now, Afro-Caribbean moms, learn to fight for your kids. I repeat it, learn to fight for your kids. Most especially if you know who and what you're raising in the house. Don't let anybody out there paint them to be someone else. Fight your children's corner. Do not take this teacher's words over your child. Make sure there's evidence and proofs. Because this teacher will fuck their head up. Teachers actually fuck a mind of a child up more than other students fuck a mind of a child up. You know that, right? There are a lot of my friends that I've seen their sons today that their teachers have just written them off and made up unnecessary stories, and the parents have believed the teacher rather than listening to their own children in the house. So, dear Afro-Caribbean parents, please listen to your children. Listen to you. These are your children. You birthed them. Listen to them more than the teachers. Sit them down. Talk to them. Have conversations with them. Don't let those teachers mess up the mind of your children. Because my child is 15. They've accused him. This is the first time they've accused him of such thing. From there, if I was the type of parent I believe them, that is going to fuck my child's mind up. That's it. That's him going down the dark hole. So, dear parents, I'm begging you now, Afro-Caribbean parent, listen to your children more.
Honestly, this is not like a Caribbean thing, like crisis. Like it's a crisis for all mothers, basically, because they've been traumatizing black kids ever since the time of dawn. And I can take South Africa, whatever country that you go to. Like, I feel like the education system is getting worse and worse every day. It's literally making it impossible to actually function when you really think about it as a child. And I feel like nowadays what it does, for the girl child, it tends to like program them, you know. It tends to, not even just specifically to the girl child, but even the boy child, it tends to make them, you know, snitches. It tends to make them, you know, see the white person as, you know, God. And I don't like seeing white educators teaching black kids. I'm sorry. Even though I know a lot of white teachers is doing an amazing job, but I don't want to really see that, honestly. I don't really want to see them teaching black kids, you know? For me, I feel like it's something that should be reserved for black teachers. And I feel like education can do much better. I feel like even they wouldn't even take their kids to be taught by a black teacher. They want their child to be taught by someone that looks like them. And I know an Afrikaans teacher who said that they're trying to force cultures, and I'm starting to agree with her. Like, let an Afrikaner kid be taught by an Afrikaner girl teacher. Sorry. Let an Afrikaner kid be taught by an Afrikaner kid. And let a black child be taught by a black teacher. Both accessing quality education. We can be diverse, but we don't have to be inclusive to be diverse. Do you get it? Diversity can exist as a one element without us pushing inclusivity in everything just to push democracy. No.